The 2016 IFSC World Championships and Paraclimbing World Championships reached a climax today in front of a packed Accor arena in Paris. As on Saturday, we had a full schedule today with no less than 4 finals to entertain the capacity crowd. The women's boulder final was up first, and after the men had put on one of the best finals in recent memory yesterday, surely the women couldn't match it. Petra Klingler was delighted just to make it into the final, but exploded into the competition with a flash of women's one. The crowd sensed that something was happening and responded accordingly. Something was indeed happening. Petra was on fire. This classic moment on women's 4, when she realised that she'd found the right beater, cleared the way for her to top, and she duly did so to take a lead that she never relinquished. Miho Nanaka took second overall in the Women's World Cups this year, and many people had her as favourite to win here in Paris, but ultimately she required too many attempts to get her 3 tops and had to settle for second behind Petra. She did top Women's 4, but it wasn't enough, although she clearly enjoyed the moment of topping out. Akio Noguchi has never won a World Championship, the only major honour that still eludes her, and was fired up today. This top of women's boulder 3 put a smile on her face, and she went into the final boulder still able to win if she could do it in 1 or 2 attempts. She came close, but not quite close enough, and ultimately ended up in 3rd. So Petra Klingler is the 2016 Boulder World Champion after a stunning final.
Yeah, I don't really remember how I was climbing. It was just full of emotions and crazy.
After the men's AL2 Paraclimbing final, won by Albert Ferrer, the women's speed competition was up next. Yulia Kaplina holds the world record and couldn't quite match that pace today, but did enough for a bronze medal, beating Alexandra Rudzinska in the small final. In the big final, all eyes were on Anna Jobert, who took on Anna Tsiganova. Jobert is in incredible form, but couldn't beat Tsiganova, who flew up the route in 7.52 seconds to take the gold medal.
It's incredible performance for me, and I do a lot of work, and it's nice to do it in Paris.
This 5-day festival of climbing was closed with the men's lead final, which saw an incredibly strong lineup tackling a stunning route. Guti Azuppa, climbing in front of a partisan French crowd, gave everything he had and briefly sat in second place with Domen Skofic and Adam Ondra still to climb. He ultimately took 3rd, but only after a massive battle with the moves on the upper head wall. Jakob Schubert walked onto the stage like a man with a mission and climbed accordingly. In a typically battling performance, he got through the tricky volumes low down, the steep and physical compression sequences, and was only stopped 6 or 7 moves from the top. That meant that the route hadn't been topped when Adam Ondra strode onto the stage. He won the double of lead and Boulder World Championships in 2014, and although he missed out on gold in the bouldering this time around, many observers backed him to get the job done in the lead. Having passed Jakob's high point, Adam already had the win in the bag, but he pushed on all the way to the top, pausing only to pump up an already ecstatic crowd. Adam Ondra, ladies and gentlemen, still the lead world champion.
It's an amazing feeling because I not only won just the World Championships, but I defended the title, which is even harder, and I won in the best possible way, which is going out last into the finals and topping out and being lowered from the route and knowing that I already won. Wow. And in such an amazing area in the front of an amazing crowd, well, I think it just can't get better, you know?